Can't be those passes or straight line passes where they get easy shots. Good pass by Elliott.
Oh, and Lendeborg! Showtime in his new gym.
You can see he's holding that hand a lot. Great pass by Elliott.
Lendeborg keeping another one alive. Cheddar with the hustle, but taken away by Neva Larua. He's on the break. He has it pinned. Looks like it's carried over into tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has. I mean, he's playing with a lot of confidence, and there's Cheddar.
And he cashes in.
He was walled off nicely. Good defense by Cadeau.
Sure was. They don't get back either.
Lendeborg stops it.
Wow. Boy, showing that speed.
See if they do. The help defense from Lendeborg, pried it away and scrapes out.
And look at him run the floor, too.
Lendeborg the finish. That's 94 feet of Yaxel.
Wow. Tremendous heart.
On a lob. Back to Lendeborg from Mora.
Dusty. What a setup here. Here's the back screen.
And now Cadeau in his 70th consecutive start. You mentioned the number of games Gale's played. Cadeau has been a machine. Mara the miss. Right at the rim. Here comes McNeese on the find. Down the wing, swept away by Johnson.
Would you send him a telegram? You're not going to get that little baby hook.
8 of 24 now from three-point range for the Blue Raiders. Lendeborg trying to answer. Three-point opportunity of his own the old-fashioned way. He's going to go to the free throw line.
And Lendeborg making it look easy with the left.
But a good defense once again. Another steal. Defending without fouling, like Nick said. Cadeau to the corner. Burnett a three. Off the front of the rim. Lendeborg the board. Goes back up and one.
Oh, wow, these Wolverines bringing some energy to the building. Lendeborg getting on the glass after.
Lendeborg continues to vacuum in the rebounds. He's got 8 now. On pace for another double-double with his 18 points. Drops it down to Mara. He goes up and finishes.
Bearing Jovanovic under the rim, providing a very
national top 100 recruit out of high school. That was the 10th rebound for Yaxel Lendeborg. His 47th career double-double. And one on a pretty pirouette finish. What a gorgeous finish after securing the double-double.
Now you see me, now you don't. Little in and out, going to the left.
He's okay. Our desk is not. In the corner, Michigan a three. Lendeborg is fouled. Count it. Powers up top. It was deflected, and that was enough to change the trajectory. On the break, Gale with the flush.
How about the pocket pass in transition? Not only was it the right pass, it's in the right place. Look what it does. It leads Gale right to the rim.
It gets those puppies set quickly.
This is micro
Look
surgery.
at this.
Lendeborg, duck and cover.
Wow. You've just been Yaxel.
He practically shot that one from the Potomac. And a quick one on the other end to Morez Johnson.
These last few possessions critical for the Terrapins.
Adams knows how to change direction too. Wraparound pass and a rejection.
His second. Well, the pursuit here, not giving up on the plate. He gets beat. Lendeborg able to the rock. Only 8 turnovers, but when and how, good teams make you pay when you turn it over.
What a highlight reel this Michigan offense is.
Way long. Lendeborg tracks it down. He's got Burnett. He's got Mara.
Sprinter speed, and what a delivery. Being able to
take it to the hoop. Rowdy Gale knocks it back. Now leading the break. Lendeborg.
Steal opportunity that they have to connect on as well.
Barway Dual missed the first attempt for McNeese. Look at that drive. Count it, and a foul. That's Yaxel Lendeborg.
And we talk about what else for McNeese. Get back in transition.
Now here's the rebound to Mara. He's going to go deep, and a home run to Lendeborg.
And a foul.
And it's been transition for Michigan. It's really been
DJ
leak outs
Richards.
and rebound, and then leak outs for
6 to 5. Archie makes a move. Nice little play, and then gets rejected by Lendeborg.
And then a transition opportunity. Those are the two areas USC has got to be with it.
Back-to-back turnovers on the other end. Wow. Starting 2026 for the bang. Marching that all Big Ten first team mix the mid-season mark. 8 on the timer. CBN drive. Lendeborg. Yaxel said, welcome to my world. Michigan in transition.
But also just in the way that this group has worked. I think he is obviously over the moon with the way they've played. And how could you not be?
Yaxel Lendeborg
Sniffs out that flare and takes it away. You have got to check out here. And honestly, Asar is trying to.
Baker Mazzara, they let him play. Kofi.
Look at that contest.
Shut down by Lendeborg. It'll stay with the Trojans, but that was nearly the end for CBN.
Possessions, what it's about.
Well, Johnson gets out of there. Reed should have had a steal for Penn State. Instead, Lendeborg goes weaving to the rim.
So here we go. The Wolverines are 4-0 in conference play and 7-0 at home. And they go inside. Mara with a flush. Locklow with the 17 points with the 4 rebounds and 3 assists against the Bruins and Madison. Mara, nice feet inside. Lendeborg could not finish.
Got away with it.
Ritter's trying to get in, and he got it to go.
Got to be tougher with the ball inside there. Pretty good defensive maneuver. Pretty good stop. Don't come up clean.
Mara
about that,
has
huh?
an incredible 3 threes in his 5 attempts in this game. He'll try a 4th 3, and this time he connects.
Right on cue.
Steinbach just forces his way in, but another Michigan chase down. Lendeborg, Skywalker.
Cover everything, so you got to pick your poison, and like they can beat you in so many different ways.
And that altered, and the Ducks have numbers on the other end. Takai Simpkins rejected. Yaxel Lendeborg skied in. There it goes. On the back down, they turn it over. Simpkins. Takai Simpkins. Lendeborg shoved that to Ann Arbor. Out of bounds, the call will stay with Oregon.
I just think Lendeborg's effort in transition defense situation.
Again, Robbie. Wilkerson stuck. It's at 6. Just elite defense by Michigan.
Oh, what a play.
Wow. That was Lendeborg with a stop, and they are in a frenzy.
Right now, John, this feels like back in high school when you play against the JV and they had 8 guys out there guarding.
At Oregon really changed the game. Michigan was down by 1 at the half on Saturday to a depleted Oregon team. Mara starts the second half strong.
Look at the way that Adai Mara is going to get out of this quickly. Here comes the dribble handoff to Lendeborg. He is getting out. It's not even...
League performer out of the Southern Conference, starting at Chattanooga, then Florida, now IU. Mara as a passer's dangerous. Lendeborg, that's more like it for Yax.
And that's why it's a real conundrum.
Now called by Indiana, the Wolverines. Mara, he's got some quarterbacking skills too. 23. Oh boy. DeVries didn't see it. Here's Burnett. Burnett to Lendeborg. Whoa! Yaxel with a hammer.
Over Michigan, they're getting out and going. Damari Burnett throw it up. Yaxel go.
Baseline, Tilly, it's floating. Blocked by Mara. Outlet pass, Lendeborg galloping into the front court. Off the glass and in.
Then watch the offense. Get it up quickly. Lendeborg using all 6'9".
Get my shot off, and that's what came out of it. And Mobley off the mark. Casey, nice rebound. Michigan with numbers.
In today's world, we'll say, you know what, well, you kind of knew Michigan would settle in.
And Mobley turns it over. Good hands by Gale. Lendeborg, the line. Johnson. Timeout on the floor.
Well, it's getting a little crazy in here, right here across the center.
that ball knocked away. Cadeau. Nice look. Inside. Lendeborg, and it goes down.
The kind of players to fill out his roster. And speaking about filling out the roster.
Lendeborg again.
And putting a stamp on it.
And to listen.
And Michigan will have the basketball, 31-21. Inside, Lendeborg goes up, count it, and the foul.
How about that? That little circle play and a slip. Mentioned earlier, Wiley Vet. This kid is some competitor fears though.
He'll take a three.
Shot.
Got that one blocked by Lendeborg. Ahead of the field to the basket. Wham!
Didn't need it. Talk about a high flyer. This is a mistake. Tom really distraught over that attempt, but pain dearly. Yaxel. Cooper's got a tough match with Cheddar.
Lendeborg
so
strong
good.
to the basket.
Coming to his right hand. What a set that was.
Bounds.
Sloppy play at a key point, but how about this little dribble handoff? The power. I'm thinking back to the weight game, which they could have lost, and the improvement in this team. Of course, the numbers you pointed out there. This kid going wherever he wants to go. Let's not go.
Not one, but two jams for
How
Michigan.
about this? Again, his ability to turn the corner unopposed. I want him to shoot it. Nice cut, and how about the look? Lendeborg, he has such a great feel. And just suffocating, playing this Michigan team and others when you're understaffed.
Oh, Lendeborg packs one.
Wow. Of the year. Look at it, bringing the thunder.
Ohio State so desperate to get their first real signature win of the season. Mara.
Nice help. Nice cut.
Lethal. Lendeborg.
You mentioned those two about him as well.
It's unbelievable.
What great.
Chapman has given them some
Nice
offense
run.
off the bench. Underneath. Look at Lendeborg.
Whatever you need, coach.
Just a racing Tilly. Here comes Johnson. Coming with some nasty.
Time this year that Michigan is trailed by 5 or more, and they're now down 3 with a chance to cut it to 2 with Lendeborg at the line.
Unfortunately for Northwestern, I think you're going to have to knock down a couple threes and maybe spray out there.
Really nice play by Arrington Page to bat that away. Here's West on the run. Rip! It has not been a great start here in Evanston.
No, not for Michigan, but for everybody else in this building it has.
And that will stop a 12-0 run with an emphatic flush.
You bring away Arrington Page, and then here comes Lendeborg coming out of the corner.
And McKinney comes out of the pile with it.
I think Mara, the one person who can deter Martinelli's floater.
Nice drive, everything but the bucket there. Offensive rebound, put back in a foul. Lendeborg just lurking underneath that basket, able to put that one in.
And that's the dangers of Michigan right there. Elliot Cadeau getting downhill, putting pressure. Michigan's team foul count. Northwestern close for that double bonus.
Lendeborg on the drive. That is a tough 2 for Lendeborg.
Forced them to make a decision with him going to the basket.
Oh, Mara all alone underneath. Lendeborg finding Mara. Grazing the front of the iron. Long pass ahead. Lendeborg on the drive with the hammer. Out on the floor. Wednesday night hoops delivering. Lendeborg with the hammer. And the Michigan bench feeling it. The comeback.
Tiger on the glass. Yaxel so tough in all aspects of the game, including rebounding. Nice, look at this. Does it all.
So Lendeborg makes the play along the baseline as Perry tried to take it inside. Perry cleared by Lendeborg.
Multi-talented, can take you on his own.
Spin to the rim! Lendeborg! That was saucy!
For Michigan here, dribble drive. Dipsy dip.
The foul was called on Jamerson. That's his third. Lendeborg, bottom.
Goodness.
He thought Daly was out of bounds. Booker had it blocked by Lendeborg.
And do not give up on plays.
Forcing the action. Kaysen switches hands. L.J. Kaysen. 10 to shoot. Cox on the attack. Cox step away. Had it blocked by Lendeborg. What a contest. On the leak out. Lendeborg on the attack. Lawyer was there. And McKinney, the trailer with a finish. This was a great effort by Lendeborg to get out there. And now with that decel, remember this used to be a travel, but now with the way they officiate that play. Smith on the fend-off. Off the screen. Got to move. He will on the attack. Finds Kaufman run. Had it blocked by Lendeborg. Yaxel dropping the axle. And that is the final nail.
And a 5-0 run for the Blue Devils. Lendeborg fouled and count the basket.
Boy, that shot fake, that caused Isaiah Evans to fly by.
And Yaxel just so excited about everything that this game can do for their teams.
Well, what a play by Roddy Gale Jr., the transfer from Ohio State.
Lendeborg comes down with it and finishes. Lendeborg into the chest of Boozer, counted and a foul. Basket at the other end.
He went right into the body of Mara. That takes away his shot blocking ability.
Mismatch inside. Lendeborg scores again.
And then just getting the mismatch and no pressure on L.J. Case, and he's just able to see.
Yaxel's so tough, good feel, makes threes. He's a different guy.
Lendeborg riding into the lane, and Mara above everybody. That's the tallest building in Champaign right now.
Great recognition, though.
Payson stationary. He'll hit the foul line for Johnson.
Look at the power.
He barges into the lane and rims it out. Lendeborg with one hand gets two and a foul.
He just knows where to go, this kid. His analysis is superior. His feel for the game creates inside. A little off balance.
Ken Wagler get it going. Trying to create contact. That smoke's out of bounds. Lendeborg was over there.
Cadeau really did a great job restraining, containing that bounce. Wagler not able to turn the corner. Look at this speed to get to the... That's what they want to do, is search out a mismatch and take advantage.
Cadeau got hemmed in by Ivicic.
Look at the pass.
Beautifully, and Lendeborg fills the lane, and a foul.
He turns over his shoulder while stretching the ball away from the defender and finding the dive guy. How about this? Excellent look. That's your...
Lendeborg has a three inside to Mara.
The freshman from Cleveland, Ohio.
Big upside, boy. That's a deep...
Lendeborg buries the triple.
You throw that into that package, say goodnight. The physicality of the game. Michigan State very good. It was just a little bump, little slip from behind, going over the top.
Both teams rebounding well. Only 3 offensive rebounds in this game.
Nice job by Kohler with the switch.
Smooth-looking stroke for Lendeborg.
Boy, that turns him into an extraordinary talent.
And he just has a flow with it. I'm a little step back. You ain't gonna guard me? Okay, take it.
Carr faked on the double. Lendeborg tried to take the baseline. He's cut off by Kohler. The back in, the extra fake, and the deuce.
He's got it all, Ref. Too easy. I'd like to see him do more of that.
Good energy, but it's not just outside. He has this inside presence. He takes his time. This is a bigger defender that he's posting up and scoring one.
We're going to hit the 5-minute mark of this competitive first half. Lendeborg is going to stroke it and connects.
Tell you what.
Swing it back. Oh, down goes Carr. Lendeborg puts it in.
How about lingerie on the deck for real? A little skid and explosive to the rim.
A car crash.
That looked like it hurt.
10 to shoot. Lendeborg drive, kick. The corner pop, line burned in, a three.
That's the special right there. Yaxel with that drive off the bounce.
I felt like Arthur Mercanti in a big fight. Woo. The ability to make it, but you mentioned they've been successful being Cadeau out of the lane. That's where he is at his best. Nice slip.
Kick it. Lendeborg, book it, a three.
He is having...
Bounce it, Kohler against Mara. Extra, Cooper, denied at the apex by Lendeborg. For the senior from American Fork, Utah.
Lendeborg, stop and go. Oh, the trick by Lendeborg. Yaxel with the smash.
And right here, he does a Smitty. He does a Smitty on Michigan State.
You've been up here.
18 for Fierce. 3-point lead for Michigan.
We're not getting any touches on the box.
Gale swing it. Lendeborg. Cha-ching! Wow. Playing without Kaysen, so
look at
still
this.
getting used to that.
Little back screen. He had a look too.
Lob it up. Slam it down with force.
But the read, look at this setup on the out of bounds.
Great shot fake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Said at the start of the game, probably the biggest key to the game is the Ohio State rebound with Michigan.
Burnett for the dunk. Earlier, this is the dunk.
See if Tilly gets a piece of it. He did. Throw it over the top, so somebody's got to get open in the corner.
Mobley underneath, Bynum, had it knocked away by Cadeau. Bynum is down on the other side. Lendeborg in the fast break with the jam.
Rebound to Gale. Up the floor in a hurry. Lendeborg. No good. Cheddar was trying to extend his body, knocked it over to Carrington, and it's blocked by Lendeborg. The chase down.
Never gave up on it. Wow. Talk about a complete player. A walk
and a travel on Burnett.
He fills all the boxes. Clark Kellogg would like to work his games, right?
Yes, he
Fill
would.
that stat sheet.
35-31 Michigan. Lendeborg, the spin to the rim.
And Wisconsin was not ready to play.
Prowess on display.
They still out of the timeout, a little back screen, get him to the box.
Mara, ball fake.
He finds people.
Again, Lendeborg rocks the rim, and it's Mara with a perfect setup.
Teague setting in, and a big fella find it. Dump off, send it in. Axel to the rescue.
Mara gets a touch. Swing it outside Johnson. 6 seconds left. Cadeau, little shake and bake. Winding down. Lendeborg. Oh, yeah! Wow. 3/10 of the clock. The Big Ten Player of the Year delivers.
Big Ten Player of the Year.
They're going to add a 1/10 of a second, so now 0.4 on the clock.
And he just moves
his opportunities.
Lendeborg thought about a three. He'll line it up. Bottom.
Wow. Boys, he got his confidence out.
You hit a game winner, that'll do that. They're both experienced seniors, been in these situations. Just got to be smart here to finish out this first half.
Mara way outside. He lobs it upstairs. Cover jam. Lendeborg.
How about the pass, the point center?
There.
Almost got a flat tire here.
And a huge call because it's against Lendeborg, and that's
switch. And now,
Smith, is he feeling it? Off the rim.
He was going to take Mara for dinner, I think.
Cadeau goes high, caught by Mara, and he will flush it down.
Lawyer had no chance.
He tried like heck. You're right.